Lord, where the hell our ugly ass is at? Oh, there we go. What's good, y'all?
Oh my God.
What is good, y'all? And welcome to Roast and Review, Bell Collective Birmingham style. This is the last one for this, the reunion special, because that's what we are. The reunion special. What's good? Shout out to So Debonair. How you doing, friend?
What's
What's good,
up?
John?
Listen, woo, happy I'm about to say happy Wednesday. Happy Thursday. Happy
Baby, you've
Thursday.
been working way too hard for you to be thinking that it's damn Wednesday.
Listen, but I've been working my ass off this week. Woo.
I understand. Me too. I work 7 whole days back to back.
7 whole days, child.
Shout out to Tony Braxton.
Okay.
Period.
So we are here. You know, is two of us who shocked that they was gonna be here because they were supposed to go to the awards show. I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all know I had to be a little bit messy, but I'm gonna leave it alone. All right. But it don't matter. We here and we're gonna do our job and we're gonna send y'all on about y'all way. Now, what did y'all think about the reunion special? Was y'all satisfied with it?
I thought it was cute for what this was like a little rookie beginner, microwave mac and cheese season. So
not microwave.
a little quick, easy, a little quick chef. So I thought it was cute for what it was. It wasn't no wow. Oh.
Well, I mean, I feel like it gave what it needed to for 7 episodes. This is really all we really needed.
True. Absolutely. We didn't need 3 parts.
Nothing else. 3 parts for 7. I wish they would give me 3 parts for 7 episodes.
Carlos would have tried, honey.
You know he would have.
Oh yeah.
You know it.
So we're gonna go on ahead and get started. The first thing we're gonna start off with is the fashions. Like, do y'all remember? Did y'all have anything to say about the ladies' fashions? I thought all of the ladies' fashions coincided with one another. I would say the only persons that I really wasn't feeling like that was Whoville. And that's only because of them shoulders. Her shoulders go down like this, and it just really didn't do it for me. But everybody else I was here for, especially Stormy's. I loved her outfit.
I love Stormy's. I love Stormy's look the best.
Yeah, I do like Stormy's outfit. I thought that everybody looks great. Tiffany, yeah, no. You know she was giving Karen Clark shit. There's a bad thing.
She was, right?
It's about, yeah.
I can't
know how Karen Clark be.
I'm not gonna play with your ass at all. I promise I'm not.
Tiffany and them god awful shoulder pad, them distasteful, distrustful ass shoulders. I'm trying to tell you that.
It's given 1996 First Lady of Pentecostal Baptist Church.
Listen,
of Whoville Avenue.
And then Giselle Bryant pull out that same look. She just had her all blue, looking like she about to First Lady look one season.
Yeah, they did say that.
Anytime you giving what Giselle gave, that is a problem.
Yes. I'm screaming.
And then can I just say that Tiffany looks did y'all see her facial expression? I wish I could have screenshot it and sent it to y'all. She just looks so evil just sitting there. She's
very evil. I don't care what nobody say. She's the original Baphomet. That's my opinion.
That's an evil young lady. Like
no shade.
Like she is. Like it's just something about that lady. I don't trust her.
And by no means.
I just don't. I don't trust that lady for nothing. I won't trust her with shit. Like I would. I just would not. Like, girl.
And then Carlos King was animated extra as normal.
You know what, Carlos? Listen, it wouldn't be a reunion if he wasn't extra as fuck.
And I wasn't feeling the backdrop either. It looked kind of cheapish.
You know, I hate to say this, but a lot of his reunions for his shows be looking like that.
That is very much so true.
They
That
do.
is
And
very
I
much
don't
so
know
true.
if it's the budget that he's been given or what. And I know that shows on don't really be getting the same, viewership as a Bravo or something like that. Cause not everybody has on their packages.
Right.
And plus, most people ain't even got cable. So it's like, so I don't know. But most of his shows be looking like that. And then if you notice on Love and Marriage Huntsville, they be having the same damn backdrop most of the time.
Don't they get on my nerves?
I thought it was just me who noticed that, but they have the same backdrop.
Gets on my nerves. I want something new.
Child, we probably gonna never get nothing new, honey.
No shade, Carlos. We just saying.
And I love Carlos. Y'all
yeah,
know
me
I
too.
Do,
but I honestly feel like it's the network budget,
That's what I just chalk it on down to is that, because I don't know what else it could be besides that.
Well, all these, nobody, if I'm being 100% honest with y'all guys, I'm surprised that OWN network is still around, if I'm keeping it real. And the reason why I say that is because all these networks getting canceled, all these TV shows getting canceled. Is it Miserable Marriage in Huntsville that's keeping these lights on?
It got it more than likely.
More than likely. Death Collective.
Yeah, even though the girls be sitting up here talking about, I ain't watching Love and Marriage Huntsville no more since the Yellow Jacket is no longer on the damn show. I ain't never watching it no more. And here they go. Watching
Yellow Jacket, my God.
I refuse to say that lady name.
Period. Not around here.
I know that's right. But yeah, this was a good reunion.
It was. How you gonna start this, T?
Well, I mean, I took the little bit of notes that I did get. I still got them. So, Stormy bringing out Trey. Hey, Trey. Whoville makes a comment about how influencers like to compete with one another, and that hit Fumi the wrong way. When I talked about this on my live, shout out to Anthony. Anthony says that he was there because Stormy invited him. And he seems to feel like that's probably where that shit came from. Because he was there, and then, Fumi is there, and then da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But it's like I was saying in my review, I wish Fumi wouldn't allow that comment to, like, hurt her in a way. Like, if I was her, I wouldn't even brought it up. Because who the fuck is Tiffany?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, but I did say that I feel like Fumi is I do feel like sometimes Fumi seeks validation.
Yes, you do.
I do feel like that. Because I think I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago on one of our lives where she said something like, if I wasn't invited, I probably would have shedded a few tears. Like, it's shit like that be like, girl, why would you?
Right.
What we shedding tears for? Because a bitch didn't invite you? I wish I would. At your big age with 2 children and a husband, like, girl, what?
Okay, trying to buy a $2.3 million home, girl. I know you lying.
And don't even be quiet, Scotty.
Yeah, and then the fact I didn't like, when I don't know if we got there yet, but regarding the money situation, like, ma'am, that's not good. You don't know what's coming in and what's coming out.
Well, we about to get there.
Okay,
we about to get there. They talk about Stormy's 48-hour TikTok live. Amber says that she has 23 eggs, but she has anxiety about having a man around. And then that's where Fumi says that her and Sam put an offer on another house. It ain't the $2.3 million home, but she says it's a little bit more less than a million. And I put JoJo. I feel like Fumi has a problem with spending money.
She do.
Yes, I agree.
Now
She
you could go.
probably has a problem. Yeah. So, and the reason why I say that is because that's not good. Like we're in an economy right now, y'all, where every penny count. I don't care if you're a billionaire. You're gonna have to really count your money. So with her taking this man money, and her getting an allowance and not knowing, oh, I just spend it. That's horrible. That man is gonna get tired of you with that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, hell, it seems even on this season, he's already tired of her mismanaging this money like that. Like, ma'am, come back to reality. I know you worked your ass off, and as far as the Nigerian culture, y'all, there are extremely high standards, right? Like Nigerians are just naturally very extremely hard workers, and they exceed like doctors, lawyers, engineers, which is amazing. But ma'am, do not get your financial identity wrapped up under this guy. Like, really get your money right, because at the end of the day, what if y'all break up or something happen? Are you gonna have money to sustain after that marriage?
Right.
Boomy, I'm praying for you, girl. It's not good. It's not a good look. It's really not.
Yeah, because I'm not a fan. Like I said this in my own review of the reunion. I do not like being broke. And my thing is, and y'all can attest, I always say it's a certain threshold that I need to make in my account.
Right.
It's a certain threshold. If I'm beneath that threshold, bitch, I'm broke.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. And I guess for me also, I'm so independent that I don't. I mean, even if I do find my person, like get married or whatever, I'm not about to be relying on whoever makes what. I'm gonna make sure I got my own.
That's what I'm saying. I'm even being like in a relationship with somebody, I don't ask for a damn thing. I just don't. I don't like to depend on nobody. I just don't. It's just. I guess it's because, and then I used to try to chalk it up to the fact that I haven't been in a relationship in 7 years, but it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just the fact that I don't like to depend on nobody, and then I don't really, and then it's like I don't like to throw my money away. Like I've said this so many motherfucking times. Like Josiah met my friend Ramon before. He has said this 1,000 times to people. Scotty can afford Balenciaga, but he just don't buy it. Scotty can afford to go and get the fresh new pair of Jordans and stand in line for him, but he just don't. No, I am just fine with a pair of fucking Vans.
I got my Vans
and I can
on,
sleep
but they look
easy at
like
night.
sneakers.
Okay, and them Vans is below $100, and I can sleep at night and get them in all colors and don't care.
You know where y'all can I be honest with y'all? When it comes to certain stuff, you know where I go get my running shoes from Walmart. I go right to Walmart. $11.98. I'm gonna get my running shoes.
Ain't nothing wrong with
I'll go to
damn sure
and ASOS to get my shoes. I refuse to spend over $50 for some shoes
because shoes are fucking high. I do not like buying shoes. I could buy clothes all day, but the shoes are always the last on my list. I hate buying shoes. They are high as fuck.
Yeah. Listen, I used to get my scrub shoes from Walmart. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. I got my Dickies from Walmart too, bitch.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. If I'm going to Walmart for some motherfucking, like, say for instance, I go to the barbershop over here and the Walmart in the same plaza as it. When I walk from the barbershop and go over here to Walmart, I could go up in there for a thing of ground beef. And if I see a shirt in that bitch that I like at Walmart, I'm picking it up.
You better believe it.
I don't care. I'm picking it up.
I know that's right.
I don't give a fuck if it's at the gas station. If I like it, I'm picking it up.
That part. For a fraction of the price. That's what we look for.
Look, okay. I don't mind wearing a little hikey or a snikey.
I
don't little Hordens. I wear little Hordens. You won't know. You gotta look real deep and see if it's a affected or not. If it's a knockoff or not. I ain't gonna tell you.
I'm just saying, when you in your 30s, you just think about what's more important. Like, I don't be like my hat, like the bills are paid.
That part.
I ain't never late on my bills.
That part.
No, that's right.
I ain't late on rent, bitch. I ain't
My
giving
brother
it back.
and my brother and sister is very materialistic. Like my brother is in the military, y'all. He's in the Navy, and this fool got a closet full of just brand new Jordans that he gets shipped off. Every few months. I'm like, sir, you're not even here to wear these Jordans. What you doing?
Child, he sound like LaFonz. I don't say nothing to him though, because that's his money. He can do what he want.
Child. Go ahead, T.
So Stormy don't feel like she's the breadwinner. You know, she says she never calls herself that, and she gives Courtney his flowers. And this, in my opinion, was like the best part of the reunion to me because I loved her answer. Where she could have got up here and tooted her own horn and try to make it seem like everything is on her. She didn't do that shit. She gave this man his flowers, talked about what a great dad he is, and he does stuff that she wished that she could do. And I totally appreciated her answer. I loved it.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Kayla explains her and her ex-husband's timeline. Do y'all got anything for that?
The
Trauma.
reason, basically, no, that's exactly what it. When she says that she met that man when she was 17 and got married to the man on her 18th birthday or something, or days, whatever she said, and she was married to him up until a while ago. She ain't never lived
at all.
Her life, she never had a life
at all.
Like, have you ever seen people like that? Like people who got married at a young age, had kids at a young age, and then they married somebody that was older than them. They never had a life because they was tied down to a man that really ran them. And that's kind of crazy to me because my thing is, I don't know what type, and people, and you know what's so crazy? People be wanting lives like that. They want a man that's, I don't know if they want a man to run them, but they want a man to take care of them. But they don't realize what that is going to cost them. I always say that all the time. When you date an older man, sometimes we all look at it like, where these older men are way more mature and they're experienced. So I want a man like that. That's where you fall. That's where you go wrong at. Because at the same point in time, yeah, they're experienced, but they're taking advantage of your inexperience so they can control you. So now they want you to be at their mercy. They give you this whole spiel of a soft life, and that you don't have to do shit but sit at home. And in hindsight, that is a life, to just sit at home and not have to do anything, not have to get up and go to nobody's job. But you don't really realize that is kind of a detriment to your mental at the same time. You just sitting at home. And years are going by and you're not even enjoying your years because you're just sitting at home barefoot and pregnant with a bunch of kids.
I agree with that. And I think you can kind of see in her demeanor as well. This woman is just starting to live. I mean, let's use for reference, right? This is so funny, but Dear Family Funeral. Have y'all seen that movie? That woman, Diane, the woman who with all the kids, she didn't really have a life herself. The man cheated on her constantly. She didn't have a earnings or nothing. Dude, the man passed away. She found a new guy, started living her life. So, yeah.
So, do y'all think her and Jason are gonna like really be a thing? Like, because we do know they got renewed for season 2. So, do y'all think we're gonna see her and Jason again for season 2?
See who?
Do y'all think that we're gonna see Kayla and Jason again for season 2? Do y'all think they're gonna make it to that?
I hope so. She seems to be happy with him. And I think that he sees that she hasn't lived and he's trying to let her live.
And you know what? That's a good way of putting it.
That's how I see it.
That's a good way of putting it.
I agree with that. Yeah, I think that yeah, and I'm interested to kind of see how this dynamic continues. I do need to see growth from Kayla next season as well.
If she comes back, because I heard word around the salon seat, she didn't know if she was gonna come back or not.
Oh,
that's what I heard. I heard what she went through this season was a lot for her, and she don't know if she gonna come back. I said, Kayla, quit playing. It's only season 1, child.
I think she should at least do one more season, because my thing is, I feel like with reality shows, I really think that they should give these girls at least 2 seasons to prove themselves. Don't cut them off after the first season.
Yeah,
you know. Now the only time I have an exception for that was with NECA. Bye. But other than that, I do feel like the new girls should at least have 2 seasons. Any show, if it's a new girl, get them at least 2 seasons to prove themselves. If it's a brand new show, give these girls a 2-year contract, a 2-season contract to start off with, and we're gonna see if they gonna last these 2 seasons. If by the 2 seasons they don't put in no work, okay, you gotta go.
Anybody but that.
Let me not be biased and be fair. Maybe she could have had a second season.
Well, I mean, you never know. They might invite her ass back. Who knows?
Child. And I was rooting for her at the beginning until she kept beefing with Wendy. That was just too much for me. It was just like,
I agree. I was over it after that.
Right.
Well, Kiana had 2 seasons, technically.
She did. Eva did too.
Yeah. That's who I miss.
I do miss Eva. I think she would have fit in with this cast. I could have seen her with this cast.
Mm-hmm.
I could too, honestly. Yep.
So Whoville wanting another child.
Oh Lord.
Whoville says before they got married, neither one of them wanted to have kids, and I don't believe that.
Why don't you believe it, T?
And she says that he got an appointment to get a vasectomy. I don't believe it, because if that's the case, then your ass wouldn't have already been pregnant by the time you had this shotgun wedding. I don't want to hear nobody holler about how they don't want to have kids, but they fucking unprotected. I don't want to hear that. We too old.
That is true. They used the whole she on birth control.
Right. As if that matters or that means something.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, from the timeline and from what I heard, the people believe that she was already pregnant when she married that man. She was already pregnant during the honeymoon. And that's why she's using this story. I got pregnant on my honeymoon. How y'all ain't want to have no damn kids?
Girl, you was already pregnant.
I agree.
She giving Phaedra. Like, girl, you was already
I agree. And that's the issue. Well, not issue, but that's the thing with a lot of Christian couples and stuff, sex before marriage and all that. And most of the time, especially when it comes to young Christians, they try to appease their audience, right? Like, you grew up in the church. So I definitely believe that she probably was pregnant before the marriage, and they just kind of rush. That's what happens a lot, you guys. More common than you think. People women get pregnant with their boyfriend, they instantly get married, and they haven't even got to know each other.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's in the South. That's a real thing.
So Kayla's issues were Amber and Whoville, child. Kayla feels like Amber made up an issue with her when the cameras was around because she thought that the two of them were fine. Amber agrees that Kayla is one of Stormy minions. Kayla says that she knew about the mob story, but she wanted to hear Tiffany's side of the story first. Y'all got anything for that?
It did kind of give Amber was pressed.
It did.
Like, I can't even tell you no lie. Like, while she was talking about her issues with Kayla, I'm like, but girl, what is the real issue though? Like, what is the issue? Because I don't see what because it was given where Robin had. Remember season 3 of Potomac when they was sitting there eating and Robin yelled at Ashley and said, "What is the issue? What have I done to you?" That's exactly what I was getting for this. I'm like, why are you pressed?
I agree.
Yeah, she just. I mean, she just never really saw it for Kayla. I mean, and we just gonna. I just need Amber to be real, girl. Just say, hey, listen, Kayla, I'm
I
sorry,
don't
but your
see it for
personality
you.
is your cup. Is not my cup of tea, and that it is
Yeah.
what it is, and it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, just say I don't see it for you. You're not my type of girl, and that's it. Just say that. It's
Right.
okay. Cha.
That's what I'm saying.
Amber, another thing that made me look at you funny was when you tried to say that Kayla was one of Stormy's minions. And you agreed with it because it came from Whoville. But it's like I said in my review, there's no way she could feel that way about her and not feel that way about you too. Secretly. Because y'all are friends. Y'all work together. And I just refuse to believe that she feels that way about Fumi and Kayla and not you. Secretly.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Crazy.
The mop joke. I'm over that. I'm over that dingy, dirty ass mop.
Man, who you telling?
And I hope we put that to bed. I do not want to come into season 2 still talking about that damn mop.
Right.
And another thing, Carlos, that pissed me off.
Hold on, y'all. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay. Another thing that pissed me off, Carlos, is how you got a seat for that ugly ass mop, but you just couldn't find a seat for Sonetta. I didn't like that because Sonetta had a whole damn party up here.
Yeah, she did.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So I don't understand why Sonetta didn't get an invite to the damn reunion, but the mop did.
Yeah, because when you think about it, Sonetta was literally in every scene. She was in every scene. So I don't understand why the hell that necessarily wasn't she wasn't in there. Because like you said, T, I'm so over the mop. I mean, goddamn, the mop situation happened episode 2, and it lasted throughout the remainder of the season. The mop says, okay, we get it. The mop jokey joke. Goddamn.
Now I'm gonna tell you a piece of tea that I heard.
Okay, what's
I don't know how true it is, but this is the piece of tea that I heard.
What's the tea?
They say that Sonetta was supposed to be a Belle, and that's why she was filming so many scenes. But at the last minute, they decided not to make her a Belle, but a friend of. And because of which, is what I just heard, that Sonetta don't feel like she's gonna come back for season 2 because she didn't like what they did to her in season 1. That's what I heard.
I can see that, T, and the reason why is because, like you said, this woman was on episode 1 to 7. Hell, she showed up to the Last Supper dinner. Kendra didn't, but she did. So and I think I just said this at the reunion, at the finale last week. I know that they originally offered her to be a Belle, but something must have happened. Oh yeah, I don't listen. I don't blame Sonetta at all because you're not gonna play in my face. You're gonna have me film all these scenes, all these personal scenes, and you ain't include nothing in it but just me and little group scenes. Like, come on now. So
CCF Freak said he's calling it now. Amber and Stormy gonna fall out next season. I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not. But I was kind of thinking that too. I was like, ooh, they relationship is frickle. We'll get to the end of it. But yeah, I'm like, ooh, that's not a good look.
Lord, I hope not, child. Anyway.
Yeah.
Carlos bringing out that dumbass mop as a special guest. Girl back.
I know, like, no, so pointless.
Pointless as hell. That seat could have been saved for Sonetta. Carlos, what you got going on?
Right.
So the dinner down to the Greenleaf Mansion. Y'all know that's Stormy's house. So Amber getting emotional when Whoville got through that and getting stuck in the middle. Whoville feels like Stormy leaves with her money to get people to be on her side. Whoville feels like the other ladies suck up to Stormy so that they can stay on the show. And when Fumi is around Stormy, she gives her a different energy.
I get Amber's deposition because she probably feel like she's just in the middle between Stormy and Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that. But Amber, ma'am, you just be real. So
I'm not trying to be no asshole. I'm not. I know a lot of y'all think I am, but I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just don't feel like she has to be in the middle of anything. Like I keep saying, not all of your friends are gonna get along. Now all of your friends are gonna see it for one another. Just so long as they're good friends to you, that should be the only thing that matters. Like I wouldn't waste my time trying to figure out why Scotty don't like Kevin or why Kevin don't see it for Scotty. I just wouldn't waste my time worrying about that. So long as y'all respect me and what I got going on, or if I have something and y'all respect me enough to not get into it with one another, that's all I care about, because everybody grown. I'm not going to waste my time trying to figure that shit out.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me be real messy real quick. Well, there was a time where I wasn't fucking with one of Josiah's friends, but I didn't want to put him in the middle.
Did you feel in the middle, JoJo?
Yep.
Wow, that's what I'm saying.
I just love how you just threw that on me. Yes.
You did feel like you was in the middle.
Hell yes. The most uncomfortable shit ever.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm just an asshole.
But no, I understood why he felt in the middle, because we're both his close. It's a lot of layers to that whole situation. But I'm just as close as I am to Josiah. The other friend was just as close to him, and then add us having our own relationship in the mix, and then we're bumping heads, and it's like it puts him in that space. But for me, I'm sorry. But for me, what I chose to do is I put my own feelings aside for Josiah. Because it's like this. When I come to Houston, I'm going to see that person. So it's not like I can really just escape them. I'm going to be around them. So for Josiah, I wanted to just be like, you know, I'm your friend. He's your friend. You consider me your best friend. You consider him your best friend. Regardless of what our issues are or have been, they're not that deep to where we can't have a conversation about it. So what I will do is I can coexist and I can be cordial. I ain't got to be best buddies with the nigga or nothing like that. But long as we're able to get along when we're around Josiah, it's fine. And that's what and you can ask Josiah. I think I came there for something. I don't know if it was your birthday or not. I don't know what it was, but I came and I pulled the person to the side and I said, "Hey, we don't have to do this. You know, we don't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can really move on. It really ain't that serious. We're both besties with Josiah. We can get along. It ain't got to be all that." And before we even had our issue, we were like this to a certain extent. Like, we had our own close-knit relationship that goes far beyond what people think it was. So it was kind of like, it ain't got to be that. Let's be grown. So I made that decision, you know, for Josiah. Like, you know, I will cross the ocean for him and bring him the moon.
Come on, Brandy.
And bring him the moon. Okay, I will be grown. And Josiah says, "Oh, I'm so proud of you, Scotty. There was a time where you would not because y'all know."
Yeah, I was like a proud uncle, and I'm younger than you. I was like a proud uncle. I was like, look at him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm grown. You know, there's some people that I can just be like, we can be cordial for the sake of Josiah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we can be cordial or we can coexist or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But CC Freak asked me in the comments, he said, "Do you think that Amber and Stormy will fall out in the future? I've seen the cracks in this reunion. I wouldn't be surprised. Because I saw the cracks too."
I mean, listen, I wouldn't be surprised either, but I don't want it to happen.
I don't want it to happen either. I agree. I see the cracks too.
Yeah, I definitely, because when I saw that, I was like, wow, I can kind of see like the little disagreements there, and I can definitely see that for season 2 being a conflict with Amber and Stormy, but hopefully that's not the case. But I don't know, because Stormy is I'm not gonna say Stormy is prideful, but Stormy can come off as petty wetty sometimes. So I'm interested to see how that dynamic will continue to play out. But I can see that Amber and Tiffany getting closer next season for sure.
Ugh, God.
So
this is the last part.
Hey, that's fine. I got another live to do after this, so that is absolutely okay.
So Stormy washing their ashy ass feet, girl. I know you lying. And Fumi's comments about the Last Supper comes up. Whoville feels like it was blasphemous, and Stormy was making a mockery out of God. And Amber and Stormy, they shared a moment. Whoville, like I said in my review, if you felt like it was so blasphemous, you should have never brought your ass there to begin with. And you participated in the feet washing. So I don't want to hear nothing about how you felt like it was blasphemy and how you felt like she was making a mockery. Well, I guess that makes the two of y'all because you participated in it.
Right.
I agree. Because what you coming for if you feel like it's you obviously felt like it was a mockery before you made it there. So what are you talking about?
That's how I felt. At least Fumi was like, ain't nobody touching my feet. At least Fumi was real about it. And you tried to make a moment out of Fumi, trying to be like, you know, you like to say stuff in the confessionals, but did you tell Stormy? Fumi said, yes, I did. I absolutely did tell Stormy how I felt about it. That's what you get.
Yeah, she definitely been on Fumi neck. Listen, Fumi, girl, get her. What Mimi said, get her again. Get her for me.
Get her for me.
Yes, Fumi, get that ass, because Tiffany is definitely coming.
Keep calling me. Hold on, y'all.
Tiffany was definitely going in on Fumi, and it was so unnecessary. Fumi, I hope you read her ass so bad next year.
Me too.
And
it's like I said, Amber, I'm rooting for you and Stormy not to have issues. I am. And I do love the way that Stormy handled it. Like, she was just like, girl, if you feeling away, if you feel like this thing and the other, talk to me. Let me know. Like, we shouldn't go without speaking to one another, because y'all already went through that. I love the way that Stormy handled it. I'm hoping that y'all don't fall out. But I said this in my review. If Stormy did feel a way about you, I wouldn't have nothing to say to
her. Exactly.
That is true.
I feel the exact same way.
I feel you on that one. Like, seriously. You know, I love the way they handled it too, because that's how I feel like that is how you're supposed to handle friendships that are kind of. I'm not saying like when you feel a friendship breaking apart, because it doesn't necessarily mean that the friendship is falling apart. It just simply means y'all are in a certain place.
Right.
That's really what it means. And so so it's good that you catch it right then, because the more you don't say anything about it, it gets worse. You know what I mean? Right. And it gets to the point to where when you finally do say it, the person don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Right.
And now you looking crazy, but you're really not crazy, because there is distance there, but somebody doesn't want to address it. Have you ever been in that predicament though, where people, you see there's a crack in the relationship and you try to address it, but they don't want to, so that makes you kind of look weird in a sense, like you just looking for a moment or looking for a reason, when it's not really you looking for a moment or looking for a reason. It's just, I see what's going on here. Like, something ain't right here.
Yeah, I've been there.
And then, you know, it'll be like some people will be like, well, no, it's nothing going on. But then it is something going on.
Yep, I've been there. I've been there. I've been there with an old best friend of me and Nitra's. She used to always try to act like, oh, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing going on, didn't nobody do anything to me, but she would never want to hang out. She stopped hanging out, she stopped coming around, she stopped wanting to chill with us. But then she would be like, well, I gotta do this, so I gotta do that. And then we found out later on that she chilling with some other damn friends of hers. You know what I mean? Like, it was shit like that going on. But yet when we would ask her, did we do something to you? Like, what's the problem? No, y'all didn't do anything to me. I just got a lot going on, but they're like not like beating around the bush. Just say it. You don't want to chill with us no more. You found some new friends, and you'll rather be around there with them and whatever. Yeah. I've totally been through that.
Okay, so that puts me in a place to tell my story too, because we have a similar story. I had a friend that this happened like over 10 years ago now, but I had a friend that did something like that. We was hanging out literally all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like anytime you saw Scotty, you saw them, you saw them, you saw me. Sometimes we would wear the same colors and don't even plan on wearing the same colors. We was on the phone. We would literally be on the phone 5 hours at a time. Like, we would literally talk every day. Like, I would see him all day, every day. We always somewhere together. Like, I have witnessed his crash outs, everything that he went through with his ex, like just been there for every single thing. Mm-hmm. But then it just stopped. It's like around the time he graduated college, that's when things began to take a shift.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the calls started becoming less. And then we're not hanging out as much. Then his mama got sick. And then when his mama got sick, he damn sure wasn't answering the phone for nobody. And then I remember then I remember we went to the hospital to visit his mama, and we surprised him. It was like we didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't acknowledge us really. And then his mama died soon after that. And I remember I think we was at the hospital the day that she passed away. We just so happened to show up at the hospital, and he thanked us for coming that time. But then after we left, he let us know that she had passed. So then the week that she passed, we was going over to the house to go see him because his boyfriend at the time had called us saying, hey, y'all need to come and see him. He's not doing well. How about it was like 9:30 in the morning. We all got up, took showers, put on clothes to go over there. Why is it that when we all pulled up, he turned us all around and didn't want us there?
Oh,
and I was just like, then his boyfriend called me again, asking me to go with them to go get his mom's dress for the funeral. And I'm like, okay, I'm in a car with them. He ain't speak, he ain't say nothing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go to the funeral. He didn't acknowledge us then either. So it's just like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? So when I would ask what happened, like, did I do something to you? Like, no.
So this is the friend ain't this the friend that you told me about, Scotty, that you ran into Walmart and it was so awkward?
Yes. I'm like
I'm
like, what? And then people were telling me that he was saying he couldn't be around me no more and this and that. And it was mutual friends of ours that was like 2 of them that said that. And I brought the information to him and I said, hey, I was told you feel this way. Is that true? I don't know where they get that from. That's not true. Then you don't talk to me. You remove me on social media, but you say you don't have a problem with me. What is the prop? And at some point, T, I don't know how you handled yours, but I just stopped trying. I stopped texting. I stopped calling. I just got to the point to where I no longer cared anymore. And I was angry, no lie. I was angry about it because I just couldn't understand why he treated me that way. And then I ran into him at my job Thanksgiving week of 2023, because I hadn't seen him come at my job, and it was so awkward because we hadn't. The first time I saw him at my job was 2019. The last time I saw him in person was 2014.
Mm-hmm.
So it had been a good 5 years since I seen him. So now that he's coming in the store a lot, we don't speak. And I had told one of our mutual friends, I said, if I see him again, I'm gonna pull his ass to the side because it really don't need to be like that. Mm-hmm. So I pulled him to the side and I said, listen, I don't know what I did to you, but I don't think that we should be acting this way when we see each other. We was way too close to be acting like we don't know each other. Like, this is weird. Oh, yeah. We don't have to do that. Mm-hmm. And I said, and this ain't me asking to be your friend again, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be your friend. But when I see you, it ain't got to be weird.
Right.
And I said, I don't know what I did to you, but if I were to do something to you, I apologize. If I apologize wholeheartedly, if I did anything to hurt you or offend you, because I have no clue as to what happened. He still didn't tell me what happened. All he kept saying was, well, we were young.
Fake ass.
Later on that day, I talked to our mutual friend. She tells me exactly what happened. Somebody told him a lie on me and he believed it and stopped talking to me.
Oh,
so stupid. So stupid.
So y'all were never friends then if he believed was so
exactly.
That's all that tells me. He was never really a friend.
Like we was never really friends then. If somebody could sit there and tell you a lie and you know it's a lie, that don't even sound like me.
What Portia say? You are low down and you are down.
Because I'm sitting up here telling my friends that we have buried the hatchet and shit. Like I felt like that was like a situation I can put to rest, and then they come and tell me this, and I was hurt all over again. Because I'm like, you mean to tell me all these years we ain't talked in like 8 years, and this is why? Child.
I handle mine kind of the same way you handled your. I just stopped caring.
Yeah.
I did. I just stopped caring. I said, okay, well, she got a new clique of friends, whatever. Because she wasn't my only friend. So it just was what it was. I said, look, I met her in high school. Maybe our time as friends is done.
That's what I said with this friendship. I said, this may be one of those seasonal friends who wasn't meant to be in my life at this point. Because what's so crazy to me is that friend group from back home, that's a friend group that he introduced me to.
Yeah.
Like Tay, our friend Tay, I didn't even like Tay in high school, but he introduced me. He brought me around Tay, and me and Tay became best friends. Carlos was his college friend. I met Carlos through him. We're best friends. My friend Sammy, they were friends first. He brought him around me. We became friends. That was a friend group that he created, and he's no longer in the group and not talking to anyone. So how are you gonna create this whole friend group and we're close, but you're not even in it? You just abandoned all of us. So just like,
that's how I was with that friend.
Like, what the fuck?
That's how I met my best friend Nitra, through her. They were best friends since middle school, and I met her in high school. And me and her clicked. We just became real tight like that. And then the other friend just drifted off. I don't know.
And this is the reason why when I be seeing people on social media and they be talking about, I do silent cutoffs. I do not. I say, y'all like that?
Mm-hmm. People all like that. They will cut you off for no reason without even telling you.
And we keep the charade going.
I feel like that is so cowardly.
It is.
Because they be online bragging about it.
Because you're telling us, oh no, you didn't do anything. But what could you be possibly telling other people when they ask about us?
Right. And I was saying, I guess I feel that way because somebody silently cut me off before and I had no idea what the fuck I did to them.
A mess.
But yeah, I would never be friends with that person again.
Like, yeah, me either. Ever.
You know, it's like now when I see them, I speak to them now. I have a small conversation. But being friends, no.
Mm-hmm. No. Absolutely not. That's dead.
Yeah, that's done. You can't come back from that at all. You can't.
I don't blame you.
And I'm sensitive about my friends, so
Me too.
So when I say you my friend, bitch, you're my friend. Like I don't play about my friends. I'm very serious about all my friendships. I just coming from a person who was in school and didn't have a lot of friends, and when I got to be older, I cherish every single friendship that I got. Whether I talk to you every day or not, I cherish that friendship. I may talk to you two more than I talk to Jay or more, but I appreciate the friendship I have with Jay Moore and the friendship I have with you guys. We may not talk all the time, but I appreciate it. Like Jay Moore would just call me out the blue. It's one of them type of friendships where Jay Moore just called me out the blue.
Yeah, right. On the phone cackling like two hens.
Yeah, like we was just talking yesterday. We probably ain't even talking about a week or two, and he just busts out calling me, and we on the phone for hours just laughing and talking and trying to figure out when the next time we going out for drinks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Was Jay Moore coming to Houston too?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I had got a text message from somebody today asking was I still coming to Houston. That was Mims. Mims was calling me asking me was I still coming to Houston. And I'm like,
man, we'll talk backstage.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, y'all, that's it. That's all. We ain't got no more to give y'all. We made it to 52 minutes.
Yes,
like
honey.
I knew we would, because I knew we was gonna gab about some other stuff.
Well, y'all know tomorrow is Bell Collective Jackson. They coming back tomorrow, and that means that we will be over on Josiah's page next week. So,
yeah, we getting it popping.
It is tomorrow, ain't it?
Yes, baby. I just saw this clip on Twitter, baby, of Marie going off on Carrie.
And she got that but bam, bam, bam hairstyle. I'm ready for it.
Well, she done went back to the finger waves. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be back to season 1, season 2. Marie.
Yes, season 1 Marie is back in full form, bitch. I'm so excited.
Well, Carrie, congratulations. You finally did something right.
Okay, I'm just waiting to see this shit with Carrie and her mother-in-law. That's what I'm waiting to see. Now she finna be interested now.
Philly John, you messy.
What happened?
Philly, you messy.
Oh, baby, I got my. Let's be quiet, Scotty.
You being messy.
That's why I'm not finna fall for that one.
With that having been said, that's it. That's all we got. We ain't got no more. Birmingham has been renewed for season 2. So we're gonna see y'all around then. In the meantime, in between time, we'll see y'all next week around this time over on JoJo's channel for Bell Collective Jackson Child. We out.
Bye.